Hello everyone and welcome back to English with Lucy. In this video, I am going to test you on all 12 tenses in English. The test is divided into 6 rounds. Each round is on a different topic, from travel to world facts to food. You're going to answer multiple choice questions, you're going to find mistakes, and you're going to complete gaps. The quiz gets harder and harder as we go along. If you're a beginner, let's see how far you get. If you're advanced, let's see how far you get without making a mistake. And if this test leaves you wanting more, I have the perfect thing for you. I have created a free online level test so you can check your level of English. It will help you identify what you need to work on next. If you would like to take my free online level test, click on the link in the description box or scan the QR code right there. I'll send you your results by email. Okay, let's begin with this test. Make sure to keep score as we go along. I want to know how you do. The first 6 questions are part of a story about travel. See if you can follow it. Ready? 1. When I 30, I to take my first solo trip. Is it turned and decided, or had been turning and had been deciding? It is turned and decided. We use the past simple for completed actions in the past. 2. I anywhere alone before. Is it never go or had never been? It should be had never been. We use the past perfect simple to talk about something that happened or not before another past event. 3. I a ticket to Hungary 2 days after my birthday. Have booked or booked? It should be booked. Use the past simple for a completed action with a specific time reference. 4. And I started to dream. This time next week, I the streets of Budapest eating delicious Hungarian food. Is it will be wondering or am wondering? It should be will be wondering. Use the future continuous to talk about actions that will be in progress at a certain point in the future. 5. But while on the plane, I started to worry about being lonely. Is it had sat or was sitting? It should be was sitting. We often use the past continuous and past simple together to describe a longer action interrupted by a shorter one. And 6. Well, I didn't need to worry. Right now, I by the Danube a glass of very strong Hungarian brandy with some new friends. Is it am sitting and enjoying or sit and enjoy? It should be am sitting and enjoying. We use the present continuous for ongoing actions at the moment of speaking. All right, that was the first round of your test. What is your score out of 6 for round 1? Next, we're going to look at one of my favorite topics, food. Number 1, I usually fruit for breakfast, but it's winter now, so at the moment, I porridge. Is it eat and am having, or am eating and have? It should be eat and am having. Use the present simple to talk about habits and the present continuous to talk about things we see as temporary. As soon as the cold weather goes away, I'll be back to fruit. 2. Diego, his dinner, so he can't be hungry again. Is it just finished or has just finished? The answer is both. I'll give you that one for free. Most North American English speakers would use the past simple, and most British English speakers, like me, would use the present perfect to talk about a recently completed action with an effect on the present. Which do you use? I know that was a trick question, but I hope it made you think. 3. I, making my own pizza dough, but I, to get a better food processor. Is it am loving and am needing, or love and need? It should be love and need. These are stative verbs, so we don't usually use them in continuous tenses. You will hear some stative verbs used in the continuous tenses in informal speech. For example, I am loving this TV series. Use it with your friends, don't use it in an exam. 4. My brother and I lunch with our parents tomorrow at 1 p.m. Is it are having or will have? It should be are having. Use the present continuous for arrangements in the future. Will have sounds a little bit unnatural. You can use it, you will be understood, it just sounds very formal. Are having is the best of the two options. Number 5. By this time next year, my favourite bakery, traditional sourdough bread for a century. Is it will bake or will have been baking? It is will have been baking. Use the future perfect continuous to look back from a point in the future and say the duration of an action up to that point. 6. I, chocolate all day, so I to the shops and bought a huge bar. Is it craved and had gone or had been craving and went? It should be I had been craving chocolate all day, so I went to the shop. Use the past perfect continuous for a longer action that continued up to another in the past. Use the past simple for the later action. Okay, that's the end of your second round. Please write your scores for round 2 in the comments. Okay, now we're going to learn some fun geographical facts. So you don't just learn English on this channel, we do geography too. You'll see a sentence and I want you to decide if it is grammatically correct. If not, try to correct it. Are you ready? Number 1. For the past 50 years, the Dead Sea sinks over 1 meter per year. Correct or incorrect? This is incorrect. To talk about something that began in the past and is likely to continue in the future, we use the present perfect simple, has sunk, or the present perfect continuous, has been sinking. We could also say sank, the past simple, but that implies that the sinking has stopped. You can have 1 full point for the first two and half a point for sank, okay? Number 2, Mount Everest is growing by about 4 millimeters every year. Correct or incorrect? This one is correct. We can use the present continuous to talk about things that are changing or developing. 3. In 1966, a glacier in Canada was moving so quickly that scientists called it the Galloping Glacier. Notice, glacier tends to be the British pronunciation. Glacier is the North American English pronunciation, but we mix the pronunciations all the time. I've heard glacier in Britain. Enough about the pronunciation. Is this correct or incorrect? This is correct. We can use the past continuous to talk about past events that began before and continued after a time in the past. 4. In the early 19th century, the Mississippi River has run backwards for a few months. Correct or incorrect? This one is incorrect. We have a specific time in the past, so we use the past simple, ran. Number 5. If you visited one new beach in Australia every day, it would take over 27 years to see them all. Correct or incorrect? This one is correct. It's a second conditional with the past simple, visited, and would plus base verb, would take. The last one, number 6. The Sahara Desert expands for thousands of years. Correct or incorrect? This one is incorrect. We'd often use the present perfect continuous here, has been expanding, as it's ongoing. Okay, how did you do in round 3? Remember to share your score. We are now halfway through. How are you doing? It's only going to get harder. Our next round is about science and technology. You will see 3 sentences together. You need to decide which one is not correct. The first sentence. AI capabilities are advancing rapidly. The second. By 2030, scientists have been researching AI-driven medical treatments for around 60 years. And the third, scientists have not discovered a way to stop the aging process entirely. Which one is incorrect? It is the second one. It should be will have been researching. This is the future perfect continuous. Okay, here's your second bunch of sentences. 1. The next rocket launches on Friday 23rd from Cape Canaveral. 2. In the future, robots will assist in nearly every industry. And 3. I wish I was alive to see the first moon landing. Which is incorrect? The last one is not correct. When we wish for something in the past, we use the past perfect. I wish I had been alive. Okay, how did you do on that round? Let me know your scores. Okay, let's move on to the next section, world facts. And this quiz is getting harder. Now you need to complete the sentences with the verb in the correct form. Let's go. 1. People in Japan cherry blossom viewing parties for centuries. And the verb is to hold. It should be have held or, my preference, have been holding. Use a present perfect tense to talk about an ongoing action that began in the past. The present perfect continuous emphasizes duration. 2. By the end of this year, the Louvre around 9 million visitors. And your verb is to welcome. It should be will have welcomed. This is the future perfect simple to talk about something that will be complete by a certain point in the future. 3. Where footballer Mohamed Salah from? The verb is to be. It should be is. Where is Mohamed Salah from? Where is he from? We use the present simple to talk about facts. I just wanted to remind you of that. And he's from Egypt, by the way. 4. Next year, people take a sleeper train from Amsterdam to Barcelona. Your verb is be able to. It should be will be able to. Use will to talk about future facts. 5. By the time English people started drinking tea, people in China it for centuries, and the verb is drink. It should be had drunk or had been drinking. Use the past perfect tense to talk about something that happened before another past event. I prefer the past perfect continuous here to emphasize the duration. Last in the round, 6. How many times Brazil the Men's Football World Cup? And your verb is to host. It should be how many times has Brazil hosted the Men's Football World Cup? Use the present perfect simple to say how many times something happened up to the present. If there's a possibility, it'll happen again in the future. The answer is twice. How did you do? What's your score out of 6? Are you ready for the final round? The last 6 questions are about British culture. You've got 1 multiple choice question, and then you'll fill in gaps again. Let's start with number 1. Brits have a reputation for being polite, but which of these is considered more polite? Could you help me? Can you help me? It should be, could you help me? We can use past tenses to be less direct and more polite. 2. Queen Elizabeth II over 30 corgis and dorgies during her lifetime. The verb you need to use is own. It should be owned. Use the past simple for completed actions. By the way, a dorgie is a mixture of a dachshund and a corgi. 3. If England, another World Cup, fans happy at all. Your 2 verbs are lose and not be. It should be loses or lose and will not be or won't be. This is the first conditional. It's the present simple plus will plus base verb. It also shows will for prediction based on experience. In British English, we can use a singular or plural verb after a collective noun like England, depending on whether we are thinking about England as a team, loses, or as a group of individuals, lose. In North American English, the singular, loses, is preferred. 4. Many people think the British drink tons of tea, but they, as much of it as they used to. Your verb is not drink. The answer is don't drink. This is the present simple for a fact. We don't have to overcomplicate things here. 5. By the time the Beatles they, 20 number one singles. Your verbs are break up and have. It should be broke up and had had. Yes, had had. My students often think had had is wrong, but it's fine in the past perfect. And your final sentence, number 6. Right now, a British person because someone to talk to them on the tube. Your verbs are panic and try. Yes, right now, a British person is panicking because someone is trying to talk to them on the tube. We don't tend to talk to each other on the tube. We're just going from A to B. We use the present continuous because this is happening right now. It's just an unwritten rule of British culture. Congratulations on making it to the end. What is your score out of 36? Let me know in the comments section. And don't worry if some of those questions were really challenging for you. English tenses are really tricky and we have just scratched the surface of how to use them today. Remember, if you'd like to get a clearer idea of your level in English, try my free online English level test. The link is in the description, or you can scan the QR code there. I'll send you your results by email. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next lesson. Mwah.